Hi guys, thanks for being here. Thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing. We're going to be doing a video for the sign of Gemini today. And so the way I do all my readings is that I always look at a particular person, and most likely this person is you yourself, Gemini, but it can be somebody who you are connected to, either physically because they are just around you, or mentally or spiritually because they are connected to you on that level, okay? So I'm going to kind of like explain as I go. I don't want to take too much time explaining it. So the first position, so there's 5 positions. The first one is the position of the back, which is things that are going on around this person. So a situation that is at their back, okay? So the first card I have for you guys is the Empress. So this person's feeling pretty, okay? So, or at least something has kind of occurred recently that it's kind of made them feel really, really good looking for a particular reason. Maybe they've just gotten hit on recently. That could definitely be the case here because I also have the planet Venus here as the oracle card that's coupled with it. So yeah, it's like somebody's definitely been looked at as attractive, or at least this person is being acknowledged as attractive. Like that's the kind of energy that's floating around them. All right, let's keep going. The next position is the position of the head. What this person's actively thinking, what, their thoughts are currently, like actively, what they're, not subconscious thoughts here. We're talking like front brain thoughts, what they're strategizing. So the card I have is Death. So they're thinking about changing something, ending something. And it looks like it's definitely an end here because it's coupled with the oracle card of the Knight upside down. That is like stop something, cut something out, end something. I don't know what this could be, so I'm going to have to keep going. And I am going to go back to each of these positions and clarify them further. But that's what's on this person's mind for whatever reason. And I'll probably figure out more as I open up, as I flip over these, 5 positions. So, so stay with me. The third position is the position of the heart. What is in this person's heart, what they want, what their emotions are. So the card I have here is the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is upside down, so this is like being a little bit remote here, all right? Remote, that's what I'm getting. Coupled with the 0. So this person like, that's interesting. I think they want to be out of the picture, out of the limelight. Maybe they've been, I feel like they've maybe been gawked at, in the past, maybe they've just been the type of person who has been idolized, or gawked at a lot, hit on. And now it's like what they really actually want is to be kind of like remote. And they want it to end for whatever reason. They like don't want this energy anymore, I don't think. Let's keep going. The position of the hand, okay? So what this person is actually doing, what their actions are at the moment. So the cards I have here are the Star upside down and the House upside down. The Star upside down really is doing something kind of like you're not supposed to, or something that's leading you astray in some way. With the House upside down, it's like doing something that's like I was saying, it's not doing something you're not supposed to. It's doing something like that isn't good for you. It's not good for you. House upside down is about yourself, and this is sort of like turning your, it's not just like, the house isn't necessarily just your environment, but your house can also be like your body, right? It's your housing, the casing, this vessel that we're walking around in. So it's like it could be damage to your home, but also damage to yourself. Whatever this person's doing is like not good. It's not good for them. It's definitely not good for them. And I'm not sure, I'm going to piece all these, so usually these cards like go together. So I'm not sure how these cards go together in this case. Let's flip over the last card and see if that sheds some light into how all these cards are connected. So the last card I have is the Queen of Swords with Honey. So the last card, by the way, is the position of the foot, which is short-term future, where these actions are taking us. The Queen of Swords is being upfront. The Queen of Swords with Honey is being like, I like you. Like, I think you're pretty. I think you're hot. I think this person's, okay, it could be that it's a particular person that's hitting on this person. I mean, if this is you being hit on, you would know. Could be vice versa, where you're the person who's hitting on them. Okay, so the situation could be reversed here, okay, Gemini? But it's like somebody in the short-term future, somebody has been hitting on somebody else, somebody's been looking at somebody else, and they're going to, like, propose. They're going to, like, come forward about it soon, like, very soon. Unfortunately, this person does not want that. They're not particularly about it. They don't want attention from this person. They don't want them looking at them. And I think the actions they're taking are kind of like, in some way, actually, I'm going to have to clarify this because they're acting very strange as a response to this. And I'm going to have to really look at these to figure out what it is that they're doing. But it's something that's like, kind of like, I don't want to say self-destructive. It's not that level. But it's like it's not great for them. But that's how they're acting in response to this. They don't want the attention from this person. Could be, I think it's one particular person. Okay, let's do some clarifiers. So I want to go back all the way to the beginning, and let's start here. Let us clarify the Empress with the with Venus. Okay, this is definitely being gawked at, being admired, perhaps. The 4. What did I say about a pedestal earlier? The 4 is the epitome of a pedestal, right? 4 corners, a table. The number 4. It's like, yeah, it's like this person just thinks you're, you know, attractive. That's it. That's all. I think you just have the looks. The number 4 is also very earthy. So it's like, yeah, they think you're hot. That's all I mean, that's it. I don't think there's, and they're looking at you. Somebody is. Somebody is looking at you, Gemini. The number 2 just flew out as I said that. Another person who, like, the number 2 is all about a one-on-one. It's, you know, very much like relationship-oriented card. So kind of like confirmation that that's what's going on here. They're thinking about you in that way, I think. Now let's move over here to the position of the mind, the head, which is the thoughts. This person's like, cut it out. This is literally cut it out. That's what they're thinking is like, oh God, this person needs to stop. Talking about death, please, with the Knight. Talking about death, please, with the Knight, my Geminis. Talking about death, please, with the Knight. My Geminis. Let me do it. Talking about death, please, with the Knight. Oh, there we go. Ha, it took a while. Okay, so we have the treasure chest upside down. Yeah, they don't want it. They just don't want it. They don't see it as like a benefit to them. They don't see this situation as something that's just like something that they want to acquire. They don't see it as treasure, right? Treasure chest upside down. On the bottom, we do have coal. It's like, they don't want it. They're not interested. Honestly, they're not interested is what I'm getting. They're not interested in this. And the reason is, perhaps it's like whatever it is here that this person who's looking at this other person, again, if this is you, this other person who's looking at you is a little bit like unorthodox, a little bit different. It could be that they're shy too, as I'm just looking at these bottom cards here, because I do have, like I was saying at the bottom, I've got coal. Underneath that is the seed, which is like they want to start something. That's the seed here. But then these 2 cards kind of really tell me that they're a little bit off the beaten path here. Uranus with the left turn arrow is kind of like, they're odd. They're not the usual type that you would, you know, go for. They're, yeah, they're just not the usual type you usually go for. That's it. And so therefore, you're not interested, you're not really valuing this attention with the treasure chest upside down. Again, not valuing the attention, and you want them to cut it out. Okay. Let's look at the position of the heart, which is, yeah, like I was saying, like, want to be, like, I want to get away. I want to be somewhere else. I want to be somewhere else. That's what this is. So funny. Okay. All right, let's take a look at the Queen of Pentacles, please. Tell me about the Queen of Pentacles. Tell me about the Queen of Pentacles, please. Tell me about the Queen of Pentacles with the 0. They want to be gone. They just want to be gone. I need not say any more. The arrow, I mean the bullseye, okay? This is the bullseye, the arrow hitting the bullseye. It's like, it's just confirmation it's exactly as I said, okay? A lot of times this card comes out just as that, confirmation that what I've said kind of like is it. That's all. I don't need to keep going with that one. So that's the position of the heart. Now here's the one that's got me a little stumped, is like what actions they're taking that aren't particularly great for them. I want more specifics on that. Same with the star, please, with the house upside down. Could be that these actions are like not great for everyone around them with the house, like for the household in some way too. Tell me about the star upside down for this person. Oops, there we go. Wow, death. So now we have death twice on the board because this essentially is the death card in the Oracle deck. Just hold it up. Death and death. So this person's kind of like thinking. I want them to... This person, I feel like death is just like leaving town. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, I don't want them to even be near me, so I'm gonna like leave town. And that it's like, you at some point you're gonna have to come back to town. At some point you're gonna have to deal with the situation, and therefore the star is upside down because it's like we can't. It isn't really a solution. It's like. We haven't really solved the situation. It's like we've left town, but we haven't met this person. We haven't addressed how we feel, and we haven't told them that we're not interested. We're just kind of like running around them. But our actions are kind of like hinting that we want it to end, but it's not like we're not saying it. And then look at the short-term future, which is the next card. Is like they're still going to come up and tell us how we feel, which is probably going to be a whole awkward situation because this person is not interested. Not interested. Not even slightly. This person, yeah, not even a little bit. This person wants, like, well, as I look at the bottom cards here, it's like, I don't even see friendship, but maybe. This person just doesn't want anything on that level with this other person, okay? If you're, I mean, sometimes it's harsh to hear, but hopefully, Gemini, you're the person who's being looked at, and I'm not giving you really harsh advice right now, because yeah, that is really harsh advice. So I hope you are the person who's being admired right now, rather than the person who's admiring, because that's a tougher situation. But it is also tough to tell somebody how you feel, you know? And I feel like you have to do that in this case, or they're just going to come towards you anyway and propose or something. Alright, so let's get some advice for you guys. I'm going to do one oracle card, one tarot card, just straight up advice, like best strategies for the next couple of weeks for you Geminis. Alright, let's do the tarot first, actually. A tarot card, please, for advice for my Geminis. My Geminis, what they should be doing, what should be focusing on, best strategies, that sort of thing, please, for my Geminis. Advice for my Geminis, please. All right. There's a whole bunch that didn't really want to get shuffled back in. Oh my God! Holy shit! Okay, so I feel like, Gemini, as I look at this, you are probably the person who's being admired, which is good and bad. And the reason it's good and bad is because I feel like there's conflict to be had here. Now look, 5 of Swords, 5 of Wands. That is a fight. That is an argument, okay, for sure. And why? The world upside down. Like, I kind of feel like with the world upside down, by avoiding seeing this person, by avoiding being near them or addressing the situation, by kind of like running away in a sense, like, you know, like I was saying, like dodge, like leaving town, right? That's what's causing a fight. The world upside down is like not meeting the person. It's going to cause a fight. Okay, it's going to cause a fight. And I think because you're not interested, it can be easy to just avoid the situation. And here's the king, not interested. He's upside down. He's very cold. But what it's going to do is come off as really cold to this person. It's going to come off really harsh. So if you just avoid them, just avoid their advances, and you don't straight up tell them, it's going to come off actually as more harsh than if you just told them up front. Let's get an oracle card. Oh, that was fast. Cancer. Oh dear. So Cancer is just emotion here. It's the most emotional of all the signs, if I'm not mistaken. Or at least about emotion. That's actually an arguable statement. So don't quote me on that. But Cancer is all about emotions and swells of emotion, right? The tides, Cancer, water. So yeah, it's like this person is going to be pretty emotional about it, whereas you are not emotional. So that keeps that in mind. It's like they're emotional, you're not, and that's why it's going to lead to a fight if you don't address this head on. All right. Who's on the bottom, just out of curiosity? Okay, yeah, the door. Like, the opportunity is there for you to do something. You know, the door is open. It's kind of like the ball's in your court. So don't avoid the situation. The ball is in your court. All right, guys. So I hope that helps you, Gemini, and I wish you guys the best of luck in the next couple of weeks. If you like this video, don't forget to press the like button and subscribe to the channel. And I will see you guys next time. Take care.